Hello? Is it working? Vertical stream. I can't tell if it's working because it's so delayed. I have no internet. I got no internet still. This sucks, guys. This sucks. I don't even know if you guys can hear anything. Can you hear? Kikoeru? Kikoemasu ka? Hello? Man, this sucks. It's moving. I think you guys are probably still stuck on the waiting soon, starting soon screen. Super delayed. We are about 1 to 2 minutes delayed, guys. Why did I even get these, bro? I had to like... Oh my gosh! Guys, I had to get an extra... Okay, so this is what I had to do, okay? I had to get an extra modem that can actually like handle a mini SIM card thingamabob, and then I had to get a SIM card plan. So I'm like down an extra $200, and on top of it, if I actually want more than 80 gigs of data, I gotta pay another extra $5 every day, and it ends at midnight. What the heck is this? My actual pay. Why it gotta be like this, man? Internet Sky. Oh man. It's I just wish it was more. I wish it wasn't so high. Like honestly, I was so annoyed. I'm just gonna do like a one-person. I'm gonna do a one-person rant, like, you know, one-sided rant. Me do the ranting, you guys do the listening, because I like the chat is so delayed. I literally, when I say one thing, it takes 1 minute for you guys to hear it minimum. But at least it's going through from what it seems. Oh hey, look, it's green right now. Wait, does that mean does that mean it's gonna be faster? I don't know if it's gonna be faster, but whatever. But yeah, so it takes me like like a minute for it to actually get to everybody. So I'm just gonna do a one-sided rant stream. Alright guys, listen to my ranting. Listen to my ranting about what happened this past week. You can probably hear a lot of echoing. It's because this room is kind of empty. I mean, not too empty, but like I could probably fix it a little bit more. Okay, so let's do a quick test. If you can hear me say this, go what's it called? I hear. It almost took a minute. Almost took a minute, guys. It literally always took a minute. Yeah. Okay, alright. So I guess this will be a one-sided monologue time. Yes, that's true. That's true. One-sided monologue for Marionette. You know, I'll you know, do like a one-sided chat. Maybe. You know what? Someone said this earlier in the chat, but like, what's it called? Maybe ASMR might be possible, but the thing is, there is a doggo in this neighborhood, so like every time a car passes by, they go like rah, 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 rah. So like the only times I'll be able to actually do the I'll actually be able to do the ASMRs would be at like 2 a.m. in the morning or something like that. Anyways, one-sided muddying rant time. Are you guys ready? Okay, starting off, let's start off with the internet company because oh my gosh, man, why do they put so much stress for no reason? It's been like almost 2 weeks. It's literally like I literally applied for the like what's it called? I went to like try put in the internet like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So and like when I was like selecting the plans and everything, I was just like, okay, so I put in my address. Okay, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I can do this. Oh look, it says I can have an upgrade. I'm like, okay, nice. And so I select the plan, and it's just like you'll get this type of internet and this type of stuff, and you'll get a free upgrade on top of it. So I was like, great, we can have good, like a decent internet, and also get a free upgrade for even better, more stable internet in the future. I was like, cool, let's get this one. I get it. 1 week goes by when we finally get to move, and literally like actually 2 days afterwards I messaged them. I was just like, hey, do we get internet before we like actually get the upgrade, right? No answer at all. And so I went, and then it was like on the day of moving, we move all our stuff over, we get a new modem just so that you can actually like connect to the proper internet stuff and everything. And then I put it on, and then I'm just like, I get there, no internet. Then they're like, oh, we're gonna come in to like, what's it called, upgrade your internet on this day. And I was like, yippee, I'll finally get internet. And so they come in on that day, and they're like doing all the stuff outside of the house, and like doing all these like I don't know what they're called, but like they start working on stuff to like connect the internet to the house, like the upgrade of it, right? So I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get internet tonight. I can finally start streaming again. They come in after 2 hours, and they go, oh, I'm sorry, but I think we're gonna need to get another team to come in to like drill into the ground because there's something that's wrong. And I'm like, what? And so so they were like, oh, but in the meantime you can use whatever internet you have previously. So I was just like, I don't have internet previously. I need internet as soon as I can. And I was like, can you let me know when they're gonna come in? It's like, can you let me know when we're gonna come, when the next team's gonna come in, so I can know when I get internet? They're like, oh, maybe tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow. And I was like, what the heck does after tomorrow mean? So I was just like, well, okay, whatever, it's fine. And so the next day comes around and nobody comes in. So I was like, okay, no one came in. Let me call the internet company, because they gave me a text message being like, your internet provider will tell you what you need to go through to be able to get internet or whatever. This is what the steps you need to do to go forth after this. No update from the internet people. No update from the person that came in to like what's it called, install like I think it was NBN or something. Like I don't know. No update on either side. So I went and I called up the internet people, and I was just like, hey, I need internet to work. Like I need internet. Do you want me to pay you guys to give me internet or not? And I was like, I mean, I didn't say it like that. I said it in a nice way, but I was like, hey, I really need internet. Can you give me like a estimated time of how long it's gonna take for it to actually connect? I was like, this is what the person that came in to install the stuff told me. And then they were just like, oh, well, you could cancel your current plan and then go to like the the older plan. And then it will cancel the upgrade a little bit, so it's gonna take extra long, but at least you'll have internet. And then I was just like, well, no, because I need stable internet, so I want to get that stable internet as fast as I can. And then they were like, oh, well, I'm sorry, but like you're only able to cancel it or wait for it at the moment. Thank you, welcome to the dollhouse, and thank you for the super early as well, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, so they were like, oh, like you only really have like two options. One is being you get the you go back to the older plan without the before the upgrade, and then like you wait for much longer so that you can actually get the upgraded internet, which will be actually stable. By the way, the old internet, the reason why I don't want to go back to it and have to wait like months for the new one is because my doll sister actually used to live here before, right? And she told me that the old internet, whenever it starts raining, it's gonna cut off and you can't use internet. And I'm just like, okay, well, I need to upgrade it as fast as I can. And so I was just like, well, I do want it to be upgraded as fast as I could. And then they were like, well, from what I've heard and everything, and what I can see here is that it will probably take like around for the longest probably 3 to 4 business days. I was like, 3 to 4 business days. It's painful, but you know what? Like, I can like somewhat survive that. I can somewhat survive that. 3 to 4 business days goes by. No update, by the way. No update at all. I didn't get anything being like, oh, we've gotten a reply from the NBA or whatever. Like, NBA? No, NBN team. Not NBA. NBA was, you know, that's the other thing. But anyways, NBN team to like, no update on that. No update on like oh, they're gonna come in at this time, so it's gonna be around this time. Nothing. Nothing. And so they're just like, I called them back, and then the lady was so rude. The lady was so rude. Okay, so I called her, and then the lady picks up, and I'm like, hey, I'm checking in to see if there's any update from the NBN team, the NBN people, to see if they would be able to come in, or at least give me an estimate of how long it's gonna take, so I can tell my manager, and I can tell other people like how long it's gonna take for me, to get internet, proper internet, right? And then they go like, oh, well, I can see here we haven't gotten anything, so I will, what's it called? I will expedite the process by just emailing them a little bit. I'm like, I called you 2 times last week. I called you 2 times before last week, okay? And like, this is literally like I've called you so many times, and now you're telling me you could have expedited the stuff by emailing them to ask them when it's gonna happen? And then so, like, but I didn't say that, obviously. I was just thinking that, and I was just like, it's okay, stay calm. This is just a lady that's working for them. She's probably being paid, like, just to like answer calls. She's not in charge of anything, you know? She's not the one at fault. And that's what I was like, and I was just like, okay, I have to be nice. And so I was just like, oh, well, because is there any possible way I can get some sort of internet in the meantime? I was like, is there any sort of way I can get internet in the meantime so that I can actually work, because I require internet for work? So I was like, can I get it? And she was like, well, if you want to go back to like proper, like the what's it called? I think it was called FTTN or something like that. But like, it's like, if you want to go back to the other internet, you would have to cancel the current plan and then go and then roll it back, get the other internet. But at the moment, I don't know if you'll be able to do that, because you're so far along the progress of getting the upgraded internet installed. I think NBN probably has cut off the old internet, old access. And I was like, in my head this entire time, I was just like, how does that make any sense? Like, why would they cancel the old connection when obviously their technician told me that the new connection has not been connected yet? Anyways, so and then I was just like, well, like, is there any possible way I'll be able to get internet? And then they were like, well, what the options you have right now is to like continue waiting for the internet to be set, like, you know, continue waiting for the internet to actually go through, and like the the upgrade to complete and everything. You have to wait for all of that, or you can cancel and gamble to see if you can get internet in the meantime until you can wait another few months so that you can finally upgrade the internet. And I was like, well, I don't want to extend the wait, and especially have to wait for like, especially have to wait for like, what's it called? Okay. So she's told me it's gonna take around 24 hours for us to roll it back, and then we'll be able to tell from there. But first, we have to cancel the new thing first. And I was like, okay, so if I cancel it, there's a chance I will have no internet regardless, and then have to wait an extra few months to be able to upgrade the internet and get the new internet. Like, how does that make any sense? And so I said to her, I was like, well, it's just really like, it sucks that you guys can't offer internet while the upgrade is happening, because it wasn't written on the website that I wasn't gonna get any internet while the upgrade is happening. It wasn't written in there at all. And so I was like, well, it really sucks that you guys don't have that option for me to have internet while the upgrade is still happening. And then this lady goes, well, usually we do. That's the exact tone she used. She was like, well, usually we do. Like, most people get the internet, and then they will have the upgrade that comes in afterwards. And I was like, well, why didn't you give me that? And then she was like, well, right now you have two options. It is to cancel it and gamble to see if you will get the internet, like the old internet, or you can get like wait for the 24 hours, no, wait for the 48 hours and call us back again to see how long it's gonna actually take. And I'm just like, I was like, well, I don't really have an option at this point, isn't it? Like, I don't really have an option because, like, I want the internet to be good as soon as I possibly can. I don't want to gamble about it. And she goes, well, I just gave you two options. And at this point, I was so stressed. I was just like, why is this lady talking to me like this? I just want internet. I literally need the internet to actually do stuff, man. And anyway, so I was just like, and then she replayed the thing again, and I go, well, I need good internet as soon as possible. And I don't want to gamble, because if I gamble, it's gonna take extra long, and I can't risk that. And so this is what I was saying, okay? And by this point, I was already starting to like tear up, and I was trying so hard to not sound like I was crying on the call. I was trying so hard. I was just like, calm down, buddy. Calm down. You got this. Just calm. And so I was just like, well, thanks for trying to help. And then I hung up on her. Right? I hung up on her. And I just sit there. I was just sitting there in my room. And I was just like, and then after a while, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna rant about this on Twitter. And I ranted about it on Twitter. And I was just like, it's so annoying. And then Rumi-chan walks into my room and it goes, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I'm so stressed about the internet. And then she goes, oh, do you want me to help you call them for you? Like, you want me to help you talk to them for you? And I was just like, I mean, I don't know what we can achieve by doing that, but sure, let's try it out. And so we call, and then Rumi-chan is talking on my behalf at this point, because I was like, if I had to talk to this person again, I'm gonna start crying again. It's like, I can't. I literally cry so easily. The second I get stressed, the second I get annoyed, the second I get mad, any heightened emotion equals So anyways, Rumi-chan has been talking on my behalf, and they were like, do you give them authorization to be able to talk on your behalf? I'm like, yes. I give permission, because I can't handle you guys, man. I can't handle this stress. Alright, anyway, so Rumi-chan's talking to them. Thank you for the 12 months, by the way. Rumi-chan's talking to them. And she's like girl bossing on there, right? She's just like, oh, what's it called? Well, we need internet because what's it called? This household's income relies on internet. So if you guys want us to pay you to get internet, you better do something about it. And they're just like, oh well, there's really not much we can do, and just all the stuff that I was told. Oh my god. And just all the stuff that I was told as well. And then Rumi-chan's just like, but like, what can we do about it now? Do you guys have any options? And then they gave 2 options, which they did not give me. They gave her 2 options, and they were just like, well, there's 2 options. You can either get like a little SIM card thing that can let you have a, what's it called? have like a temporary internet, even though it won't be as good as the proper internet, but at least it's gonna be something. Or we can do the little bit of like the gamble and go back to the older internet, and then you'll have to wait 24 hours for it to actually be able to see if it will work, and then after that you can start on the upgrade, which might take a few months or something. And I was just like, why didn't they give me 2 options anyway? So Rumi-chan was like fighting them. She was like, okay, so she was saying all the stuff that I was ranting to her about, like when she walked into my room. I was like, why the heck are we not able to just go have like a different internet at the same company, and then they just automatically upgrade us as soon as they can? Like, why can't this be a thing? And then so she asked them that for me. And then there's also like the why didn't you guys give us the internet in the first place? And then they just couldn't answer that. So they were like, there's nothing we could really do. But I asked them, like, I can see here that the estimated date is actually not applicable. So that's kind of confusing for us. We have asked them to like reply to us about this. So hopefully, please call us back in 2 days and we'll get you an answer. And then she was like, did you have anything else you need us to help you with? And then I was just like, ask them about the 5G. You know that, like, the backseating, like when someone's on a call asking for stuff and someone else is just like, ask them to do this. Can you ask them about this? Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was just like, ask them about the 5G thingy. And then she asked them and she's like, okay, I'm gonna transfer you guys over to the sales team so that you guys can blah 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 blah. And so like Rumi-chan's on the phone, and then it's just asking like the person, it's just like, sir, how can we get this thingy? And then they go and then the person is just like, well, what's it called? What you can do is you can actually get a 5G thingy by a SIM card, but you'll need a special type of modem that can take SIM cards and everything. It looks like your area can get pretty decent internet so that you can at least be able to do your work. And yeah, and then Rumi-chan's just like, well, do we have to pay for this ourselves? And then this person's just like, well, because the SIM internet is not connected to us, you'll have to get it on your own. You have to pay for it yourself. And then Rumi-chan's, I was just like, I did the thing again. I did the backseating. I was just like, can you ask them if we can get any compensation? And then Rumi-chan's just like, well, are we gonna get any compensation for this? You know, for all the trouble that you can put us through? Like, literally, I can't say it myself, but I'm like, ask them about this. Ask them about that. Alright, anyways. So then, like, Rumi-chan asked the person, and then the person is just like, we're not able to give, like, any... I can't give you a answer on that, actually. And the Rumi-chan's just like, well, can we talk to your manager or something? Or can we talk to, like, I don't know, your supervisor, your manager, or anything like that? Someone who can give us an answer? And then they're just like, well, actually, no, I don't think so. And then Rumi-chan pulls out the other card, which I was actually planning to use earlier, but I was just like, I can't because I started crying. I couldn't because I started crying, but I was planning to do this. But anyways, Rumi-chan was like, okay, then, well, you know, maybe if we went to a different internet provider, perhaps they'd be able to help us a little bit more, and they'll be able to actually help us get better service and, like, you know, actually give us updates on stuff. And then the person was just like, oh, well, actually there is something that we can do for you guys. It's like, actually there is something that we can do for you guys, and that is to, like, give you an overall discount for the overall year, and then you get about, I think, like $250 to $300 cheaper over the times. And I was like, so why didn't you guys offer that to begin with? That's what I was thinking anyways. So, like, all of a sudden they decide they can help out. Also, I know this is like, guys, I know this is like Karen behavior or whatever, but the thing is, it's needed in this situation, because when I tried to talk to them nicely, they were being mean. They were like, I just gave you 2 options. What do you mean you have no option? Like, and also like and then also she's like the previous lady's just like, when I asked them like, oh, but is there any other option? Like, it really is annoying that you guys don't actually have any option for me to have internet while the upgrade is happening. And then she goes, well, usually we do. And I'm like, well, then give me that usual stuff. Give me the usual stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that was that. Anyway, so like, what's it called? So I guess they needed the carrot. They needed the carrot. Alright, anyways, so I was being nice. Anyways, so they were like, well, you can do this, and then we went to get like the modem and everything, and oh my gosh, I'm being jump scared by Slack again. Anyways, so I went to get like a new modem and also like a SIM and everything, connected it. I did a speed run test. Under 1 Mbps. What? What? Not even 1 megabytes per second, guys. Not even 1. Oh, ありがとうございます. Thank you. Let the Maripet talk to the internet manager. Thank you. インターネット版まだ不安定だけど配信楽しみに待ってます。ありがとうございます。So yeah, under the 1 megabyte per second. But there's more. It's not even just 1 megabyte per second. It's only 80 gigs. Only 80 gigabytes, okay? 80 gigabytes. But, you know, to recharge, guess how much it is? $160 for the same 80 gigabytes. Not only that, but then I saw something and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this could actually be okay. You can pay extra $5 a day for unlimited internet. I'm like, oh, no way. Extra $5, but guess what? It ends at midnight each day. So the second it ticks on over midnight, no more internet. Guys, I'm Cinderella. I'm Cinderella. What can I say? Wait, let's see. Maybe I'm Cinderella, guys. But I can't even do normal streams anyways. It's like it's so unstable. So I don't even know if I can do regular streams. Rant streams, maybe. ASMR streams, maybe. So we'll see. But like honestly, this doesn't work out for me. It's not even good enough for me to do a chatting stream. Like what the heck? The magic disappears at midnight. But even then, like I'm paying. I had to pay like $100 for the modem, right? $100 for the modem, and then I had to buy the SIM card, which is like the SIM card's fine. It's only $2. But then the plan to begin with for the $80, it wasn't too bad. It was like $55. All right, but if I want to actually use internet and actually be able to stream, because somehow streaming uses so much internet, $5 a day extra on top of all that. And I'm like, man, I wish the internet provider people can just like actually do stuff like on time, man. You know. So anyway, so that's the internet rant. You guys want to hear my other rants? There's more. Okay. Okay, rant number 2. ちなみにね、今日はちょっとなんか翻訳機能つけてない理由はちょっとネットがなんかちょっと悪すぎてできないんです。なので、すいません。今日は全部英語でやります。Alright, anyways. でも見てくれてる方はありがとうございます。早口になっちゃうと思いますが、ね、まあとりあえず今日はちょっと英語になっちゃいます。すいません。Anyways, second rant. The moving people. I'm so glad. I'm actually so glad that what's it called? I'm so glad Rumi-chan was there to help me as well for that. Okay, but so I went around and I was just like, okay, so we have a two-story building. We need to move stuff from the upper stairs to like to the new place. So it's gonna be really, really hard. It's okay. What's it called? But before I start on the story, actually, pause. Let me do some back like what's it called? Some context. So because I'm moving into like my doll sister's house, it has all of my doll sister's stuff previously that she's trying to throw away in the house. So on the day when we were moving, before the movers come in, we were like, okay, I'm gonna do what's it called? I'm gonna do the stuff and go in and start moving stuff into the new place so that we can get ready for when the big items can be moved as well. And so we're moving, and then on the first move, I go in and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of rubbish. It's understandable, but like what's it called? There was a lot of stuff that we actually had to like clear out from the rooms and actually like clean out and everything. And so we're going around and we're like, it's okay, we'll just like sweep up a little bit, clean up a little bit. And then I realized something. I looked at the windowsill and I'm like, to Rumi-chan, I'm like, that's mold. We're gonna have to clean this up. And so we went and we bought a bunch of like cleaning supplies. We have a bunch of cleaning supplies, and we go back and I was like spraying all the mold stuff, and then I didn't bring a face mask because I forgot about it. So I was just like trying not to breathe while spraying all the stuff to kill the mold and everything. And I went around throughout the entire house, and any little bit that I saw, I was just spraying. And then like what's it called? And then we were moving stuff from one place to another place. But like it's because this house hasn't been used for like probably a year by now, so it's been empty, and probably when it like rains and stuff, it might actually leak in a little bit or whatever in some areas. Who knows? I don't know the reason why it actually became like that, but it was like that because it was unused for so long. Anyways, so we were moving the items and stuff, like carrying, like I think there was like a sofa bed in one of the rooms that I was planning to use as a bedroom. And so there was like sofa and like other like stuff in it that's like really heavy. So Rumi-chan and I were like carrying it, and then there was like a couple of dead cockroaches, and I freaked out so many times. But anyway, so when we were moving, oh my gosh, the most disgusting part, I'm diverging from like I'm saying, going on to a different option of like conversation now, but like what's it called? When I was moving the sofa bed, I think I didn't notice, and it went over a cockroach, and it like ripped the cockroach in half, and I was like okay, anyways, so it was dead. At least it's dead. And there's been what's it called? There's been the stuff that was put onto the actual house. What's it called? Is it pest control? No, it's like this like anti-spray or whatever thing that makes sure that there's no living bugs, at least, that will survive. No bugs that will survive in the house. Anyway, so that was put on the house. So at least I know that there's not gonna be any bugs, living bugs, at least for the next year or so. Minimum. Anyways, so like we moved everything, and then I was sweeping and everything. Like I swept everything up, and I also like what's it called? Wore gloves. I got gloves, and I was like scrubbing all the stuff that had mold on it, and I was like anyway, so I cleaned everything, and by that time it was already like really late at night. So Rumi-chan, I was like, do we do another round of like moving? By the way, it takes us like over an hour, like it takes like an hour or hour and 10-minute drive each time to move stuff. So I was like, do we still want to do another round? And then Rumi-chan was like, no, I'm so tired. And we were like, okay, you know what, that's fine. We can continue on next time because we still have some time before we have to move everything. So anyway, so after we scrubbed everything, we went back and we're like preparing everything, right? We're just like, at least let's prepare everything because the movers are gonna come in the next day. So let's get everything that we need the movers to move ready for the moving. And so we take everything out of like the drawers, and we tape all the drawers and everything. Anything that can open up, we tape them all up and everything like that. And we're like, okay, it's ready. Usually movers will also help you take apart like chunky furniture and stuff for you, right? So we're like, oh, do you think we need to like take apart the bed, like the like our bed frames and stuff like that, and like the tables and stuff like that? And then Rumita was like, I'm sure it's fine. Like most of the time movers help you like do all of that. They take it apart and put it together for you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then so the next day came by. Next day came by, and then the movers are like, they come in, they're about 1 hour late. They're 1 hour late, and I was like, that's fine. They look so uninterested. They look like they don't want to be there at all. They're like, okay, what do you need? And it's just like, well, we have this room, we have this thing, we need this, and this to be moved, and we also need to come into this place, and this place, move this, and this. We have about like, we have like a normal fridge and then a small fridge, and then also like a washing machine. Even though my doll sister's house actually has a fridge and a washing machine and even a dryer, we still needed to bring it with us because we can't leave it at the old place. So anyway, so we're just like, we need this, and this to be moved and everything. And then they were like, and they were speaking in a language that I actually couldn't speak. So I don't know which language they were speaking in, but they were saying stuff, and I couldn't understand anything. So I was just hoping that they weren't like trash talking me behind my backs, but they probably were. But who knows? Anyways, so then they go up. They go up. Anyways, they go up, and then they're like, they go to the bedroom, and they're like, oh, you take apart bed? And I was just like, oh, you want me to take apart the bed frame? And then they were like, yes, you take apart bed. And I go, oh, okay, I'll do that. Then so then I start taking apart the bed. And so I take apart all the beds and stuff, and then they stop carrying other things down. And as they were carrying stuff down, I was just like, why are they like loading the trucks in such a weird way? Like, why are they loading the trucks in such a weird way? Like, why? Because like obviously you want to put like the flat stuff first, but then they were just like taking random items that probably take up too much space. And the entire time I was just like, these people, I bet they don't play Tetris, man. They should play some Tetris. Then they'll be able to like fit more stuff in a more efficient way into these moving trucks. Anyways, so they start like, I take apart the bed frames and stuff, right? And then I was walking around, and what's it called? I think someone asked if I was a highly sensitive person. I kind of am. What's it called? I think I am. But I also have ADHD. So both of those mixed together, it gets not that great. But anyways, so their faces, their attitudes, their body language and everything made me so stressed. Right? The thing is, I'm still paying them properly. So like, I was so stressed by everything. I walked down, and I was just like standing in a corner, just looking at them going through and in and out of the door. And I was just like waiting for them to like take each thing. Rumi-chan, on the other hand, she was actually keeping an eye on them and looking at them and talking to them, asking if they needed any help and anything like that. So all of those and everything. And then like, all of a sudden, like we hear like really big bam, bam, bam sounds all over the place, and I was like, nothing can be making this big of a noise unless they're like actively like dropping stuff or like bumping into things. And so I was like kind of freaking out. I was like, man, if there's like any big scratches or anything, I'm gonna like, it's actually gonna be really bad for us. And so like, what's it called? Rumi-chan afterwards, when they were moving, she comes down to me and she goes, they just made a dent in the wall. And I go, oh no. the wall, it was scratching like the posts and everything that like everywhere. And I was like getting even more stressed as the time goes on. And I was just like, should we say anything about it? At one point I went up and I was just like, they were about to carry like a glass thingy, a thing that's made out of glass. It's like one of those like stuff that you can put the figurines in and stuff like that. So they were about to carry that, but they weren't being careful at all. So I was just like, guys, careful, that's gonna break really easily. You guys need to be more careful. I said that and then I ran away. I said that and I ran away. Anyway, so yeah, I told them to be careful and then I ran away. And Rumi-chan kept watching them. Anyways, so then like I asked Rumi-chan, I was just like, are we gonna tell them something about it? And then Rumi-chan's like, it's okay, we'll tell them at the end. So they finished moving everything into the truck and everything. And then Rumi-chan's just like, hey, before we go to the next place, there's just something I wanted to ask you guys. If you guys damage the property that we're living in, is there any sort of compensation? And then they go, what? No. And then Rumi-chan's just like, what do you mean no? And then it's just like, no scratch is what the people said. They were like, no scratch. No scratch, no dent, nothing. And then Rumi-chan's just like, no, I can show you where it happened. I can show you when you did it and stuff. You did make a few like right in front of me. And then they were just like, no scratch. It's just like, okay, show us. And so they go into the house, right? They go into the house. And then Rumi-chan's just like, okay, so over here there's a dent. You guys caused this dent. This part was already here before, but this part wasn't. You guys caused this one. And they're just like, no, already like this. And then they started talking in a language that neither of us could actually understand. And I was like, what is happening? And I was just looking at them from like a 10-meter distance. And I was just looking at them like. And Rumi-chan was just like, no, listen. Well, there was, okay, this one I didn't see personally, but I saw another thing that happened. And then they were just like, no. And they ignored her and walked out to go back to the track. And then Rumi-chan, this is what I tweeted the other day when I say, when an Australian calls you buddy, that's when you know you've messed up. That's when you know you've messed up. If an Australian calls you buddy, that's when you know. So anyways, Rumi-chan, like, as they started walking away, Rumi-chan was just like, hey, buddy, I just want to talk about it, okay? I want to talk about it. Apparently, Rumi-chan didn't even know that they said, what's it called? Apparently, Rumi-chan didn't even know that she told them, what's it called? Buddy. Called them buddy. Because, like, he was just being so rude. The movers was being so rude. And so yeah, anyways, so like Rumi-chan was just like, buddy, I just wanna talk about it. Like I just wanna know what I can do. Like, can you is there any sort of compensation? And then they're just like, no. Forget about it. And so they started going into the truck, and then Rumi-chan goes, buddy, we're paying you by the hour. It's better for you to listen to us. And then the people, the second like she said that, like, what's it called? The second she said that we're paying them by the hour, he walks out of the truck again. You know what I mean? And so they started talking a little bit, and then they're just like, no. And then all of a sudden, like after like a little while, the Rumi-chan's just like, you guys, I saw you guys make a scratch. And they said no, got into the truck, and then like, what's it called? Wait, no. What happened was they said no. They came up to me and was just like, is this the correct address? And I was just like, yeah, that's the correct address. And then they just got in the car, ignored Rumi-chan, and left. And then Rumi-chan was just like, what the heck is happening? Actually, Rumi-chan did not say what the heck. Rumi-chan swears a lot. Rumi-chan's a potty mouth, okay? Rumi-chan swears every other sentence just like every other Australian. But like, Rumi-chan was like, what the beep is happening? Like, why are they so beeping rude? And so I was just like, while Rumi-chan was arguing with like the people, not arguing, but like talking to the people, I was like silently going on the website and just like filing a complaint, being like, this is what's it called? damage of property and blah 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 blah. And so what's it called? I was like to Rumi-chan, like maybe we should just go to the other house. And then Rumi-chan was like, okay, let's do it. And then so on the way to the new place, I got a phone call from their boss, from the movers boss. Okay, so I got a phone call from the head office, and they were just like, oh, I saw you guys had a little bit of a what's it called, had filed a complaint about something. And see, the thing is, I'm not very strong in person. Okay, I can't really fight in person verbally because I start like freaking out and I try to run away. But I was so annoyed at this whole situation because I'm paying for everything. Anyways, so I got the call and I just go. They were just like, oh, did you file a thing for let me do. Did you file a thing, like a complaint about damage to the property? And I just go, yeah, I'll call you back about it later on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, they did dent the property. I did take photos as well before and after, like we have before and after photos. So yeah, and she was like, okay, please update it. Can you please send it to us on the email? And I was like, yeah, all right. Well, we're busy right now. I'll call you back later. And I hang up because I was so annoyed at this point. And literally, I kid you not, about 2 minutes after I hang up on the call, I get a text from the movers, and they're just like, lots of traffic. And then Rumi-chan, I show Rumi-chan it because Rumi-chan's the designated driver, right? Rumi-chan is the designated driver, and then I just go like, they just send me a text saying like that there's a lot of traffic, and Rumi-chan's like, I know, because we're in the traffic as well, because we're also driving to the new place. Anyways, so we get to the new place, and we had to wait like half an hour for these people to come in. But when they pulled up at the new place, they were so careful, they were so scared. They were just like, oh, there was lots of traffic, and we're like, yeah, we were in the traffic as well. And then they were like, oh, I need to have what's it called? If we take this through the door, it will scratch this place. And we're just like, dude, this place is fine. It's the last place that we were worried about. Like this place gets scratched a bit. Like I've already been told that if this place gets scratched a little bit, it's okay because everything needs to be redone anyways by the time after we move out of this place. So this place is fine. But they were like, oh, okay. So they were so careful. They charged us for like slightly less time, but I was like, I bet that call from head office and like probably did something to them, like made them like scared or something like that. But like, man, if you just like at least show a little bit of friendliness if the people are trying to be friendly to you, if you're moving, like a moving company. Like everybody's stressed as well. Like we're stressed from like from cleaning and packing and everything. And then they come in and they look so like upset and not wanting to be there. And then they started like banging everything on the floors, on the walls, making scratches and dents and everything. And I was like, nah, that's not it. I'm still paying you guys. Like I'm like, okay, I'm still paying for this. So like, I'm gonna file the complaint regardless. I don't care. Anyway, so then like the next few days, like they kept calling me and they're just like, oh, how was the move? Can you give us what's it called? Like, can you give us a review? Can you give us a review on how we did? And I was like, yeah, I'll do that once we settle down a little bit. But anyways, so I was just like, yeah, that's my second rant. It was just so annoying. So annoying. Why does everything have to be so bad? There was a fire on the road as well when we were moving. So I could see smoke everywhere, and I could also see 100 cars just lining up, and it was crazy. It was actually crazy, guys. So yeah. Anyways, anyway, so that's just like some of the stressing stuff that's happened recently. And I think honestly for me though, the worst part about everything is like I was like, okay, people were rude to me. That's fine. People have caused damage. That's fine. It's okay. It's all okay. I'm gonna be fine. And then no internet. That's the hardest part. No internet. Even this, I do technically have internet, but as you can see how choppy it is. It's so choppy and everything. I was like, I'll be fine. Yeah, I spent so much on moving, and then it was still super stressful. And then I spent so much on trying to set up internet, and it still works so badly. But I'll be fine. Hopefully it will be fine. But anyways, like without internet at all, I was stressing because like, man, there's like nothing to do except eat. There's nothing to do except eat, and eating also is so expensive. Why does everything have to be so expensive, man? Like literally everything in life is so expensive. I'm like, oh, you want a drink? Okay, that's like $10, please. Like $10 for a drink. And the kitchen's not even cleaned enough yet to be able to use. So I can't even cook. Ah! まあね、結構大変なんだけど。私は生きる。Yeah. So anyways, that was my little bit of a rant session. So like this thing, what's it called? This stream, the actual live stream is probably like super choppy, super bad. But what's it called? At least the VOD should be fine. Expensive? Yeah, because it's just a small drink being $10 is kind of on the expensive side. But the thing is, like, having to pay $40 for every meal. $40 for every meal. And then the one meal can only last me like a tiny bit of the day. So if I were to eat as much as I want, I'd be spending like close to 200 to 300 per day just on food. So yeah, that's why I'm calling it expensive. Expensive. Yeah. I just feel like I got scammed in all different ways, especially with the temporary internet being so unstable all the time. Hopefully I'll still be able to participate in the collab, because on last Sunday I was meant to join in a collab with Ren Senpai. What's it called? I was meant to do a collab with Ren Senpai, but I wasn't able to. So hopefully I can do one on the Sunday. This Sunday. So yeah. It's a scam. It's just what's it called? The stream? Maybe not too bad, but at least what's it called? Like, it's just very delayed. Thank you for the 22 months, by the way. Moving is also always so stressful. I'm glad the biggest part is over. Now it's just waiting for internet, and I'm just hoping, I'm actually praying so much that in 2 days when I finally call them up, they're gonna be like, oh yes, they're gonna come in tomorrow to do the internet update, and then get the, oh yes, we'll be able to have internet for you by this Friday. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping so bad. I'm like, please. I need the internet to live. I'm addicted to the internet. Internet You know? そうなんですよ。高いんだよね。なんか一日の食事？一日じゃなくて1回だけの食事が4000円ぐらいで、もしあとマリア意外と大食いだから、その1日思い存分に食べちゃうと200ドルだから 2万円くらいかかる。1人じゃなくて1日で2万円ぐらいかかっちゃうので、食事だけね。2万円、そうだから死んじゃうよ、死んじゃう。その上で配信とかできなくて、その配信だけじゃなくて動画とかもアップできない状態であるので、お仕事できない状態になってるんですよね、今は。なのでめちゃくちゃなんて言うんだろう、食事食べるしかない、お仕事できない、マネーなくなるマジでそういう状態ですね、今は。そんな状況ですね。そう、結構高いんです。そうや。It's all, I mean, all this is mostly because I eat a lot as well though. これはマリアが大食いだからマリアが大食いだから高いっていうわけなんだけどね。Also, for the person who asked if there's any Malatang places nearby, the answer is no. No, there is no Malatang places nearby, and that's also so sad. But you know what? That's okay because this is like technically just like a temporary place, even though I might be staying here for like a while still, but it is still just like a place for me to stay until I'll be able to move to Japan. So I wait, I be patient, I will be patient. But yeah, I just gotta wait for internet at this point. And every now and then I sneak to my doll sister's place so that I can steal her internet. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, chat. But thank you for coming by to my mini rant call. My mini rant stream. You know, I didn't think my patience. Okay, look, I have like a decent patience for someone who has ADHD. Okay. Thanks for the short stream. Yeah, glad to. Yeah. But you know, at least with the at least what I figured out from this stream is that the stream is gonna be really choppy most of the time. It's probably gonna cut out every now and then. Sometimes it looks like it's alright, but then other times it just goes. So, from what I noticed is I won't be able to talk directly to chat because there's a huge delay. But at least I might be able to do ASMR, no talking ASMR or minimum talking ASMR or something like that. And I should be able to do that. So yeah. At least, but I don't know if I can do too many because unpacking no. Hey, you know what I can do? I can do not so ASMR box crushing ASMR because oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so my brother-in-law my brother-in-law loves figurines so much, and then there was like the boxes for the figurines in the house, and then I was just like, do you still want them, or do you want me to throw it away for you? And then they were like, oh, you guys can throw it away. So I was like, okay. There are some like not safe for work. What's it called? Figurines as well. Oh my gosh, there was like some figurines maybe I can do a stream where it's just me like breaking boxes. It's not gonna be very pleasant sounding because it's box breaking, cardboard like breaking, and probably plastic sounds and stuff. So I don't know if it's actually gonna be ASMR for anyone. I don't even know if it's gonna be like good or anything. You know what else there is? So sometimes figurines have clothing that you can actually take off, right? I found so many figurine underwear. I messaged my daughter sister. I was like, hey, do you guys still want these? And then they're like, oh no, it's okay. So I think the what's it called? The figurines at their new place probably just doesn't have clothes for half of them. Oh man. It's not human underwear, by the way. It's underwear for the figurines. Underwear for the figurines. Ne? But yeah. That's another thing. No, it's not technically doll sister. It's brother-in-law, so her husband. But yeah. At least like as you can hear in the stream, it's very echoey. What's it called? It's because I actually empty out the rooms so that I can have a bedroom and also a stream room. Yippee! Yippee! So I have my own space, and I've been exercising every day because I don't have anything else to do. Been exercising. I've been taking baths every day, and yeah. I completely missed it, but Kyoko-pan, thank you so much for the stream last for your drink. Yippee! Baths every day. So what I mean by taking baths every day is soaking in the bathtub. I take showers every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on how active I was that day. So if I'm like dancing a lot and I sweat a lot that day, I'll take showers twice. But if I don't sweat a lot, I would just shower once a day. But this new place has a bathtub. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna soak in the bath every day. So what I've been doing is I exercise, I take a quick shower, I go into the bath for half an hour to an hour, and then I take another quick I rinse off in the shower, and then I stretch, and then I go to bed. But I don't fall asleep because then it's the procrastinating on the phone and using up all of my mobile data. So yeah, that's what happened. Bathtub streaming. Nah. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. Yeah. Marin, お引っ越しお疲れ様です。美味しいものでも食べて頑張ってね。頑張ります。ありがとう。まだネットがないのが一番辛いことなんだけど、一番辛いのはネットが安定なネットがなくて、それが一番ピエン。でもまあ頑張りますそうねありがとうね。ありがとう、頑張ります。Bathtub ASMR stream, my goodness. Basudan. I don't even have, guys, I don't even have good connection in my dedicated streaming room. How do you expect me to have like a Wi-Fi connection that's good to the bathroom? You know, I was really looking forward to joining in on Niji GTA. I was so looking forward to it. I was like, oh my gosh, they're starting new, so I'll be able to join finally. And then no internet. No internet. I wanted to join in. I'm gonna still try to see what I can do. Like if I get internet fast enough, I'll probably still join in for like 1 or 2 days if I get it in time. But like I don't know if it's alright for me to say this, but I do have a plan with someone who has been playing, and I'll probably join in with them a little bit later. Once I finally get internet properly. See, I have GTA downloaded. The issue is I won't be able to play the game while streaming, because even just the chatting stream is super laggy, so yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Yay. Perhaps it might be like possible for me to still play, but it just depends, because I don't know how well my current temporary internet will be able to handle even just me gaming. Maybe I can try out I don't know, like a Valorant game or something after this. Not on stream, just off stream to see if it would work. So yeah, そう、日時 JTA はやりたかったんだけど、まあ、アンテナネットがないせいでできないんですよね、今は。だからネットが戻った瞬間に多分マリアも参加 します。参加したい参加したいよ。やっと最初の時から参加できるって思ったのにネットがない状態。マジでピエン。そうや、参加したいよ。早くネット来てよ、ネット。戻れっていうよりなんかセッティングが難しいっていう感じですね。そのネットの会社がそこまでめちゃくちゃストレス。Oh my god! Stress! You know? So that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, but with that being said, this is just meant to be a test stream, and then I did like a bunch of ranting. So just about a 1 hour stream to see what I can do. Yeah. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to upload a... What's it called? Hopefully I'll be able to upload a YouTube Shorts. It's probably going to be a mini dance shorts that I recorded a little while ago. So yeah, look forward to it. And if you haven't seen my recent shorts, I did upload a storytime shorts, which is actually my first time doing a storytime shorts. It's the mini Mari, baby Mari stories of when I was a young doll. You know? まあ、全部英語なんだけど、最近のショート動画はちょっと初めてのストーリータイムって感じのやつ。 on, chat. Today's stream shall end around here. Thank you very much for coming by to my rant session. Okay, I shall see you guys next. Time